G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing Geelong and North Melbourne. This one's at Blundstone Arena, and it was the Cats by 60 points. 10-goal win for Geelong to get back on track for season 2022. Very prolific win, and probably flooded the scoreboard a little bit there. The Cats with 20 more scoring shots than North Melbourne, and then a couple of easier ones sort of late in the game when the Cats took the foot off the pedal. I was spewing when Cameron missed potentially goal number 8. I was just hoping he'd get one more, but he was exceptional. It was the Darty show today. He tore it up. So yeah. So obviously a really good response, good result for the Cats. Yeah, I mean, we don't learn lots out of this game. We saw the Dogs win by 10 goals against North Melbourne, who are clearly struggling at the moment, and then we see, the Crows defeat them in Ballarat. So, I mean, yeah, we got the response we needed, and we got business done in Tassie. It is a pretty good result over there. North traditionally play a bit better footy there. Might be one of their biggest losses there as well, but yeah, solid win, solid response, no doubt. But we'll find a bit more about Geelong in the coming weeks. But nonetheless, did some really nice things, and yeah, we're able to sort of tick the scoreboard over and get it done. We saw in the corresponding game sort of last year at Blundstone Arena, I think it was 20 points in it when the Cats played ultra-conservative football. They played not to lose, and North stayed pretty close to most of the match, and yeah, we ended up winning by 20 points. But this time, a little bit more probably representative of the way we played. We got the result in the bag in the end. So starting off, it was really promising. I was quite frustrated towards quarter time. I'm thinking we should be 4 goals up, and thankfully we got one right at the end, I think with Guthrie snapping one through. So yeah, we absolutely had all sorts of ascendancy, field position, contested ball, inside 50s, just generally on top of North and playing really good footy, moving the ball well, but we just couldn't quite hit the scoreboard the way we would like. 3-7 wasn't ideal, and that is out of this game. There's definitely a few things to take out for an improvement point. Accuracy is definitely one of them. 17 goals from 36 scoring shots, still obviously a bit under that, around that 50% mark, and we know sides that take their chances find a way to win. So yeah, I think a much better side probably would have been a lot closer, or we possibly lose. But yeah, I mean, you can only play who you've got. Yeah, and obviously, the second term was sort of a little bit the same. We were able to, again, sort of keep North pretty low on the scoring front. Didn't really give them too many looks going forward. So, yeah, again, that was our ability to, win the ball, and obviously keeping our forward half. We did get a good amount of scoring from our forward half game. Definitely off turnover, we were pretty deadly. A lot of our scores coming from North turnovers, which is a bit North Melbourne-esque, and it's a bit of our pressure. Hopefully more directed to our pressure directly, as opposed to North naturally screwing it up. But yeah, it was a good third term though. We piled on 6 goals, 4, and ended up with 4 in the last quarter. So yeah, we put the game to bed sort of during that third term, and turned the scoreboard over quite significantly, which is really good. But yeah, out of the game, I liked our ground ball game for most of it. Centre clearance work probably still needs a little bit of tweaking and tinkering, but I thought the way we were able to sort of repel from the back line was really good. Our ground ball there was pretty solid. Our ball movement throughout the game was slick. Our skills were generally good. I liked our tackling pressure. That was a feature throughout the afternoon. We didn't allow North too many forays forward where they didn't have much pressure on. There was a couple of goals here and there where there wasn't too much contact, around or against North. But I think, for the majority of it, we had full buy-in from, the team applying that pressure and, really making life pretty difficult for North. And that's obviously what it's all about. So, yeah, after all that, a 10-goal win. Forward line functioned really well. We had lots of really good looks. Separation was really, seamless. A ground that's pretty tough to kick straight on. We were able to, at least find the scoreboard and, put through 17, which was nice. So, the back line stood up really well. I think, when you have good pressure up the ground, the back line has time to set up and, be set up in the right positions. And, once again, obviously that leads to, North only ending up with 61 points by the end of it. Pressure around the ground means defence obviously has time. They look better. They can set up well. And, so it was good on that front. So, let's have a bit of a look at the stats. Obviously, our possessed them, which was really positive. I will definitely preface by saying, North, they are last. They're significantly behind, the rest of the competition, and have a lot of work to sort of do and improve. But in saying that, I think they were pretty close to being last place last year, if not second last, and we only won by 20 points, so a bit of improvement on that. But it's all about how we sort of go the next few weeks and how we go at home, all that kind of stuff. But we obviously outpossessed them, plus 76 with the ball. A lot of run and carry with their handball, which was really good to see. 62 inside 50, so supply's been really a real feature of our game this year. There's been years gone by where we've been ultra efficient, but haven't really got it in there. Hopefully we get more of that fine balance where we're able to get a bunch of entries and actually make something out of them. So, 36 scoring shots from 62 entries it's pretty good. It's nearly 60%. So their average hasn't been just been a bit under 50, and normally they get close to 60 over 62 this week. A few more free kicks, hitouts. Obviously, Stanley had a good game on Sherry, and I think Goldie played a little bit of ruck, but this is probably an area we need a bit of work in. I think around the clearances probably lacked a bit of that Paddy Dangerfield, sort of around that stoppage, but we still battled away, and even if we didn't get the clearance, we might have caused a turnover or repelled off of a turnover from North Melbourne from hopefully a bit of our pressure. Plus 12 on the contested ball is really good. When we win in contested ball, we're winning most games. We've even lost the contested possession count a few times and have somehow won the game magically. North turned the ball over a lot, much more than we did, as you can sort of tell there. A bit of that, hopefully a lot of that's off our pressure. And the other bit would be, North Melbourne sort of turning it over. Plenty of marks this game. We had, it was uncontested at times. North sort of gave up a little bit, I felt. There was times sort of in that third and fourth term where we'd find guys with 10, 15 metres of space all on their own, which is like 2005 football. Marks inside 50 has been a real feature for us. Getting it inside 50, we can normally find a player to mark it. We've got, Hawk, Cameron, Stengel's been a likely type up there close, can sort of take a contested grab as well. It's nearly double North, so on just the average, and plus 14 overall, pretty good in the air with 13 contested marks to 10, and never really had any dramas with leads. And this bit I love too. North were pretty, they were pretty frenetic in their forward 50 on the pressure front, but you guys might see this a little bit, but when you have more tackles and you have more of the ball, that means you are working a damn lot harder than the opposition, because the opposition should be tackling you more when you have the ball more. That's what should happen, but love the work rate, and again, that's well above our average, so really good work ethic from there and a good response. Could definitely do a bit of an improve on that front, but we had a lot of marks inside 50. Bit of running, carry, and dash. Lots of 1%ers. So, there's a few stats that jumping out to me here with, these 1%ers, tackles, marks inside 50 that are just jumping off the page in a really good way. Time to do the votes. And it's hard to go past Jeremy Cameron, who did win the Anzac Trophy. He kicked 7 goals, 16 touches, 9 marks. And got a goal assist in there as well. Played majority of the game there. He obviously put on a bit of a show. He could have kicked, as you probably could have kicked 10 if he was absolutely immaculate. But he was incredibly dangerous in front of goal, and obviously his biggest haul for the Cats and the biggest haul at Blundstone Arena. I think the previous best was 6. So well done to Jezza there for having a absolute field day there, and he got the job done very nicely. So probably his best game in Cats colours, no doubt, if that's his biggest haul, and obviously getting a fair bit of the footy as well. 2 votes. I'm going Zach Tui. Tui was brilliant, especially in that first half when probably the whips were cracking. His sort of drive off halfback was really positive. He got 32 touches, 9 marks, and obviously he gains a fair bit of meterage because he's a monster kick, and he just broke tackles, ran the lines and used the ball really well. So Tui gets 2 votes for mine. And the 1 vote for mine goes to Tommy Hawkins. He had a big day as well. He kicked 4 goals, 17 touches, 5 marks. Always gets a few hit-outs in there, and 2 goal assists, which were pretty early in the game as well. Again, he just brings his teammates into it, converted really well. So 11 goals, 4 between Cameron and Hawk, which is great return for those 2 big forwards. And that's pretty much a summarisation of the votes. Moving into, the individual players. Guthrie had a good game. He played well. 28 touches, kicked 1 goal. Towards the end of the first term, 5 tackles next to his name, 3 clearances. So it was pretty good. He battled hard. Got a goal, 24 touches next to his name, 8 tackles, 9 clearances. So he was, he had a really good influence on the match. Smith got 25, kicked a couple of points there. He always takes a fair few marks. He's generally a good sort of release player option, and run and drive from sort of the back 50 to the wing is really good. Tom Stewart played on the wing. I saw him line up on the wing in the first bounce. I'm like, what is going on here? But he got 23 next to his name. Always takes a stack of marks. He took 9 marks, only 500 metres gained. He was obviously really good. Sort of moved around half back, and I like the way he went about it. Mentioned Tommy Hawkins. Stanley had a good game. I felt like in some of the clearances he was really positive. He tries to hack the ball away. He got 14 touches, 37 hit-outs, got a couple of tackles in there as well, and 4 clearances. So he did definitely battle hard there. Higgins got 18 next to his name, got 7 tackles. I didn't see 7. I thought I saw maybe 2 or something like that. But a pretty solid game from Higgins. I still think we could definitely get more benefit from playing some younger guys, and I think Higgins and Dalhouse should be depth players and players. If we have injuries to our senior players, then that they should be in. And I think Evans and these other guys, trying to think of his name, Cooper Stevens should be automatic ins, and Higgins and Dalhouse have to absolutely tear it up in the twos, or injury to some of those guys moving forward. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Mitchy Duncan played a bit angry today. He got 21, 8 marks, 4 tackles next to his name, got a couple of clearances in there as well. Using the ball pretty well. He's slowly finding his feet. I think injuries definitely hasn't been kind in the last couple of years, but he always has a good go and generally pretty good by foot. Atkins was good today. He had 23 touches next to his name and 3 tackles. He's really good on the ground ball at sort of that half back pocket sort of area, and he went about it quite well. Doesn't mind a tackle. Got 3 of those this afternoon. Tyson Stengel, my man. He kicked 2 goals, 2 from 19 touches. He's doing really well. He's getting a fair bit of the footy, sort of at that half forward, causing chaos, and most importantly, applying that pressure and kicking goals. 2 goals, 2, really good from him today. Blitzarves didn't get a lot of the ball, but look, he always does some good things, and probably the stat sheet's not the most representative way of how he goes about it and the things that he does behind the scenes. Does a lot of running. Parfitt was relatively quiet, but I think that's 8 tackles. He doesn't mind a tackle at all, which definitely need in that centre stoppage sort of area. Close was good again. Kicked a goal, 17 touches, and a couple of goals. A couple of clearances there for Closey. So he usually loves handing them off. Kicked a good one early in the game, and I thought he did well. Cole Jasny was pretty handy throughout the afternoon. 13 possessions, Doesn't mind a kick either. Took some good marks. Had some really good tackles throughout the game, which I was very pleased with. Holmes, again, nice game from him. 16 touches. Yeah, got a couple of clearances in there. He's usually a pretty good kick. He was a little bit quieter today, but he's definitely, definitely going to be a really good player in years to come. And yeah, hopefully they keep persisting with him. Oh, Brian Myers, my man. Not really, but he kicked 3 points. He was okay up forward. He's sort of, he's always sort of darting around, but needs to fix up his goal kicking a little bit. Some tougher shots for him, no doubt, but yeah, you don't get many opportunities as a small forward, and you've got to take them, but hopefully, improves with time. Marcus O'Connor was good. He was running off the half-back line. He needs to stay in the back line. In 2019, he's almost all-Australian back pocket. It was brilliant then. He's not a midfielder. Don't put him in the midfield. It's fine. He is a great lockdown player down back. He can also do a bit of run and carry as well. Dempsey, debut for Dempsey. He kicked his first goal and got 16 touches, a bunch of handballs in there, and set up a goal as well. So, yeah, some promising signs from the debutant. Dempsey, kicked his first and was causing some damage in that forward line. Some good movement from him, and yeah, could be a really, really handy player for us, no doubt. DeConing was good. He had 15 touches, took a couple of nice marks throughout the game. I think he took 4 there for Samuel, and he'd be a 10-year player for us if he keeps going the way he's going about it. Buse kicked a point late in the game. Had a chance to have a shot, and he did, and just went by. But yeah, he doesn't get lots of the ball, but obviously, locking down on opponents is step one for him, and didn't get a lot of it, but no damage done. No damage done on Busey, hopefully. And I'm sure Zerha was probably his opponent and kicked 3 on him, but hopefully not. So that's a bit of a wrap of that game. I really hate the AFL website. You used to be able to click between the rounds, and now you can't. But next week we've got a massive game. We've got Fremantle at GMHBA Stadium. Thankfully it's not over there, otherwise I'll definitely be picking Fremantle, but I think, Geelong's a pretty hard assignment. Although, the Dockers are playing very, very good football at the moment, and looking all of a top 4 side right at the moment, very early on in the season. If they keep up, this could work, and what they could be like with Nat Fyfe back will be breathtaking, I'm sure. But obviously, in recent times, we only play them once a year, really, so we don't play them very often, but it was a terrible game in the COVID-affected year, 6 goals, 12. It was one of the most craziest games. They were in it for 3.5 quarters. Cats kick a couple late, and they were never, Fremantle will never end the game, and they're never out of the game. I love this game from us. It was probably one of our best games of the year. Over there, we were able to, obviously, play really well. Our pressure was really up, and it was absolutely fantastic. So I think we get the win here, but it's going to be very close, very tough game, and the Dockers are, they're going to be very tough to beat. So their turnover game's really good. Their ball movement's really scary good, and they're hitting the scoreboard now as well. So they've got the defense sorted out, getting their offense sorted out slowly but surely. But I think going to be a very close game. Could go either way, that one, even though it's in Geelong. But I think we just get the nod there. Hopefully, big game though. Can't wait. So that's a wrap of the review, guys. Cats by 10 goals over North Melbourne, and the Cats go to 4-2, and set themselves up to hopefully make a good crack at the 8 and see if they can scramble into that top 4 again. But long way to play out, plenty to sort of go. I still feel like we're a top 6 side at best. At our absolute best, if we can keep that consistency up, we're probably top 4. But we'll find out the real us in a few weeks' time. You'll definitely by round 8, round 10, you get a good feel for where clubs are at, and who's real and who's fake, so to speak. So be interesting, no doubt. But once again, guys, appreciate you joining in. I'll probably be doing the podcast tomorrow night, so I've got that in the link in the description below. If you want to hear me talk more footy with, I've got a few of the fellas that we do the podcast together each Monday night, and we talk more footy there. If you want to hear more content, completely free, more than welcome to join in on that. And subscribe away to keep up to date with all the content I've got kicking on. And take care, guys. Appreciate you joining in. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, all that good stuff. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next video.